So we're here in Paris, the eponymous Arc de Triomphe, overlooking the Champs-Élysées. And we're here, of course, for PAD, the Pavilion of Art and Design, which is one of the most high-profile contemporary art exhibitions in the world. They've asked us to do the canapés for tonight's opening cocktail reception, where there's going to be some VIPs, art icons, celebrities, French high society. So let's see if we can get them talking about the food rather than the art. So we're at the famous Rue de Pont-Soleil market in the 17th arrondissement. It's one of the wonderful things about Parisian life. It's an open-air market. People know the sellers. They know that they're going to get top quality. The variety is just tremendous, and it's at people's doorstep. Wonderful fruit and veg, seafood. There's a butcher, there's a cheese shop. I'm really excited.
The great thing about these markets is that you can buy wonderfully prepared, ready-to-eat dishes. Or you can buy the freshest raw ingredients from this morning's catch.
Saint-Pierre, which is a John Dory. It's got a completely different name in English. It's an ugly fish, but it's wonderful. It's really quite tender, juicy. Small little fillets, but just really intense, flavorful white fish. And there's a chef's joke. What's John Dory's girlfriend called? Anchovy. All these lovely fresh lobsters here. It's really incredible. They're all live, and you just pick out the one that you want. Really tremendous. Beautiful animals. And you can take it home and cook it fresh. Oh wow. Another wonderful French addiction is cheese. They love their cheese, and what variety they have here. We're in a classic French cheese shop at the market, and this is where Parisians come to pick up their daily fix.
The culinary expedition continues from the street market to perhaps the oldest kitchen accessory store in France.
So we're finding ourselves here in a wonderful toy shop for chefs, really. Still run by the same family. They've been here since 1820, and it really has everything a chef or a cook could dream of. Got this wonderful collection of copper pans. They both look great for presentation when you do crêpes Suzette in front of clients in a restaurant. But they're also wonderful to cook with. The copper conducts the heat incredibly well, and they last a lifetime. So we're in the middle of a protest here. The French love to protest. They've all taken to the streets on a Sunday to disturb the peace a little bit and cause a little bit of chaos in true French style.
From the chaos of the Parisian streets to the serenity of the International Art Exhibition, we've had the delivery of our furniture, and the whole team kicks into action like a well-oiled machine. We selected the best fresh ingredients from the market, and now we're assembling the canapés, which are simple but bursting with freshness and flavor.
It's become a real trend to make sort of mini pizzas, and just putting together the pizza verde here, green pizza. Sort of vegetarian version, doesn't have much cheese, just a lot of green veg. It's a bite-sized pizza.
Excellent canapés are always an essential ingredient of the French art scene. As the champagne starts to flow, I slip out of the kitchen to observe how the food and art are blending.
You've got a lovely stand.
Well, thank you very much. Well, we're trying our best.
Are you more art or more design? I mean, I'm guessing it's more design because it's a functional.
It is design. It's more art deco. We try to do it like quite French art deco. Love design.
And it's wood or is it?
Yes, it's sycamore. I mean, how difficult it is to carve. Incredible.
And it's a coffee table.
And it's not a coffee table. It's a sculpture.
Oh, it is a sculpture. It's not, it's not functional.
It can be used as a coffee table, but you can't call it a coffee table. It has to be called a sculpture now. That's what design means finally.
Can someone have this in their living room and put down glasses on?
Yes.
I'm a big fan of functional art.
It's not very functional, of course. Very Parisian, beautiful.
It's very sexual in a way as well.
Well, that's the only thing we do. Drink and eat and make love.
And do you think there's a correlation between art and food?
Of course there is, of course. Some kind of foods like, kind of high art, some semi-function. Of course there is.
Fashion.
Especially when you're French. You think food is the same
You are French?
Yes.
All right, you've got such a perfect English accent. Thank you. So our little excursion to Paris has come to an end. It's been hard work, really good fun. I've been able to pick up some really nice ingredients, which I'm excited about. So it's time for some more cooking adventures back in the UK. And I better catch that train. So, we're preparing for Lisa's birthday party tonight. It's a fancy dress costume party revolving around Narnia and Alice in Wonderland. And we want to keep the menu fun and playful and connected to that theme. So what we're going to make these little Flowerbot Tiramisus. So from the outside, they're going to look like simple plants. But then when the guests start to eat them, they're going to taste the chocolate and the wonderful tiramisu underneath. And it's going to be a fun, exciting discovery. So for the first stage of the tiramisu, we've got to split the eggs, the whites from the yolks. And we're going to fill these 40 flower pots. That's a lot of eggs we're going to need. Better get cracking. So the secret about cracking eggs is to keep the whites completely separate from the yolks and, of course, free from shell. So I've got a large quantity of eggs here. I want to work through them quickly. So I use my hands, clean hands, of course, and I'm just cracking the eggs with one hand and letting the whites slide through my fingers so I can just keep the yolk completely intact. I've arrived at Lisa's party, dressed as the Mad Hatter, and I'm bringing some plants.
On our brief expedition to Paris, we proved that food is art and is a key ingredient to any successful party.